Welcome back, everyone, to our playthrough of the career mode here in NASCAR Heat 2. So, first things first, if you joined me in our previous video where we ran the trucks at the road course in Canada, you notice at the end of the video we got a hot seat offer from the 00 at Stewart-Haas, and that is not the car that you see on the left-hand side of your screen right now. It is actually a JR Motorsports entry for Elliott Sadler, which would be odd at this point in the season, us taking a ride from Elliott Sadler. But anyway, that's beside the point. If you're not familiar with the reason why that thing has changed is because anytime you exit out of the game after receiving a hot seat offer and before actually running the race, the next time you log into the game and of course come into career mode, the game will run a random process again. And as has happened this time, we have a different hot seat offer. So I just wanted to explain why what you saw at the end of the last video doesn't match up with what you're seeing now and give you the reason at why that has happened. But the biggest thing here is going to be our momentum. You see at the top of the screen, our bright green flashing momentum, the M flashing there. That's interesting, and the timing of it. So I don't remember how long the momentum lasts. It might last just as long as the good finishes do, but we are getting some momentum just as we get ready for the playoffs. That's right. So at this point, we're going to have, looks like 2 more races before we actually get to the playoffs. We're going to have this hot seat offer to run at Richmond in the Xfinity Series, and then we're going to have 1 more truck race at Chicagoland before we start the playoffs there. So we need to keep this momentum going as long as we can. Of course, we want to make sure that we make it through the round of 8 and so on. So we can have that chance to go to Homestead and win a championship. Should be interesting. Our mile-and-a-half program is not that strong now that we've put our handicaps in place. So this is going to be a lot of fun down the stretch. But first, we got a hot seat offer to deal with. So we're ready to head to Richmond in a 5-star car for Junior Motorsports. All right, folks, here we go. Let's see what we got at Richmond. We're going to try to stay off these guys. We started, you can see, about halfway back in the pack. Actually, a pretty good qualifying lap that I was able to put down. But the AI just qualify otherworldly for the most part in this game, so it's hard to qualify anywhere close to the front, at several tracks anyway. Some tracks you can. Car rotates very well, particularly from the center off. And I spent a little bit more time, wow, okay, we're getting shoved from the back. Here we got into whoever that was in front of us. Yeah, these guys are slowing down a lot more than I expected in the corners. We're going to stick to the bottom and make up as many spots as we can, as quickly as we can. Oh, like that. Wow. I was hard. I almost had the brake pedal to the floor right there, trying to stay off Harvick. And you don't need the brake pedal very much at all going into turn 3. So we made our way up to 14th. So I'll take that. Please don't do that, Allgaier. Right up in front of us. But yeah, I'm able to get hard back to the throttle in the center of the corner on both sides of the track and really plan it and keep it planted coming off, and that's what you can see manifesting itself on the straightaways for us. We're able to just run away from these guys, at least in this part of the field. All right, Harvick is running our lane here, and I'm going to have to back off a little bit and give him some room. Oh, please don't do that, Annette. I find myself saying that quite a bit with the AI. Wow. All right, he's leaving us a little bit of room down here, and I plan to use it. Yeah, this place it drives very similar to Iowa. They're very different looking when you look at the two. Similar sizes, of course. Banking is very different, but you drive them in the game very, very similar. good rotation off this corner. See if we can get under the 22. We did. All right, so now we've got a little bit of a clear track here in front of us. Now that we're in the top 10, we're in 8th, lap 9 of 32. Let's see what these guys are doing in front of us. We sort of got our way out of the hornet's nest in the middle of the pack. Let's see what we can do from here. I'm in no particular hurry now that we're out of that hornet's nest. Just move around a little bit, see what we got. Oh, I thought he was going to leave us a groove there. He didn't. Let's see if we can get a good run coming off the corner. These two guys in front of us are fighting.
Outside, real tight.
Let's see what we can do with Rhodes. He, by the way, is having a great run here, 6th place. Great run for that car. All right, so we were able to dispose of those two guys. Now we're right on the edge of the top 5, and luckily for us, we can see these guys all right here in front of us. There's not really any separation to those 5 cars just yet. Only 13 laps into the race. See if we can get below Ryan Reed. Ooh, nope. These guys continue to slow down just a little bit more in the center of 3 and 4 than I expect them to. Wow, the 98 goes way down to the bottom. Yikes. Really messed up Ryan Reed there. See if we can take advantage of that. So far, so good. Again, anytime you're at Richmond and you've got a car that you can put the throttle down from the center of the corner off and keep it there, that is a beautiful thing. That is exactly what I have right now. Now it's just a matter of timing it so that we can do that without having to lift once again because we're running up on these guys like this. All right, so we're right at halfway through the race, just past it, and we've worked our way up into the top 5. The 11 car is telling us he's not going to let us under him. Yeah, he definitely does not want us to get under him. We'll see how that works out.
Inside is on your bumper.
All right, Amarola coming right back on us. I like to see this. See if we can hang with him on the outside. I'm not sure this far up into the pack. Oh, look out. Suarez, I'm going to need you to go if this is going to work.
Keep high. Hold your line.
We're able to do some good work up here. Boy, it is tough sledding on the outside. This far up into... Ooh, slid up way too far in the corner there. We're going to pay for that, I got a feeling.
Inside.
Oh, we didn't. I thought for sure they would invoke the train on us there and just blow by us, but they didn't. We actually had a good corner. All right, so that moves us up into 2nd. Kind of like running up in the 2nd group. And that must be the leader out in front of us. Can't tell who it is yet. But we got about 10 laps to do something with him, whoever he may be. Oh, we're getting into traffic. That is not going to be good for the leader, I know, because it is not good for anybody to be in traffic with these AI, especially when they're lap cars. I'm trying to see who the leader actually is. Oh, it's Jones, okay. Looks like Eric Jones has the lead up ahead of us. And of course, we're able to close in on him much quicker because of the lap traffic. Trying to close in and just past Timmy Hill.
Easy. All clear, driver.
I wasn't sure Timmy Hill was going to give us any room there. All right, so now we're here. We've caught him. Let's see if we can do anything with it. All right, we got a good run. So did he. That is tight. Tight. Come on, Lupton. I need you to go. There we go. That's what I needed you to do.
Easy. Clear.
Very nice. We'll take that. Now all we have to do is mind our P's and Q's through this lap traffic, and we should be good to go. The car feels absolutely fantastic. Ty Majeski, didn't expect him to be quite this far back in the pack. Woo! He shut the door on us there. With 5 laps to go, you wouldn't know it by the way the lap traffic are fighting with us. Oh, good gracious. These guys are slowing down a lot. But I guess I should be expecting that. After all, they are at the back of the field. When they're running 34th, it's because the car is... Oh, get off of us now. Because your car is not handling. Too much going on the screen right now. But that's what Richmond is all about. All right. A few more laps. We can hold on. I have no idea where Jones is behind us. I keep glancing behind us, and I think that's him right behind us, but I don't know for sure. It could be one of the lap cars that we just passed. I don't know. But thankfully, it doesn't look like wherever he's at, he's catching us, so that's a good thing. Let's run up here in this higher lane a little bit more. All right, here we go, final lap. I'm gonna try to take it a little bit easy here. We got lap cars running side by side, and there's really nothing pushing us from behind. So we're just gonna try to give them plenty of room and ease our way over here to the checkered flag. All right, Richmond, I tell you what, I could run all day long at that racetrack. My body says that maybe that's not a good idea, but my mind is saying let's just keep racing. As many laps as you want to run. I absolutely love this racetrack, as I do several of the tracks in NASCAR, particularly the short tracks, Martinsville, Richmond, Iowa. I mean, let's just get the more the better. Bristol is tons of fun, not as much fun in traffic, but man, this is what it's all about. We were able to bring home the victory here. Lots of fun in the Xfinity cars at Richmond. All right, so we ended up winning by a little over 3 seconds, I think it was. 2 or 3 seconds. And of course, adding even more to our victory is we got the victory for Junior Motorsports. We're driving one of Dale Jr.'s cars. Although it is obviously very awkward that here we are getting ready for the playoffs to start in NASCAR, and we're driving Elliott Sadler's car. So that's a little bit awkward. But we end up with, as I would assume, this is going to be our final offer of the season now that they're getting into the playoffs. I don't know that for sure because, once again, I cannot remember what happened to us last year around this time of the year. Did we get any more hot seat offers? I can't remember. But I would think this would probably be it with the playoffs about to start for them. So we end up with the season, if this is indeed our last race in the Xfinity Series for the season, we end up with 5 wins. Wow. 5 wins, 25 playoff points, which of course will be useless to us this season. Next season, we plan on having quite a few of those bonus points going into the playoffs, but 5 wins. Wow. There we go. Here's our guy on the right with his 1808 model camera. I like it. I like it. Gotta love the victory celebrations. So we come home with the victory. Let's go ahead and head back to our main menu. And let's see what's next. Nice job with that top 8 finish today. We'll keep you in mind for a ride next season. Man, I would love, absolutely love, to be able to sign with one of these 5-star teams that we've had the honor of doing a hot seat offer for, such as Junior Motorsports or Penske. But let me know what you guys think. I think we're going to have to most likely stick with our current plan of trying to keep things, keep our car slower and so we don't dominate certain racetracks and stuff. I think we're going to have to stay with that. But if you guys feel differently, let me know. I'll definitely consider any and all options, including maybe the option of signing with a 3-star team next year. Again, just let me know. I'm open to anything, including sticking with the current plan as it now sits. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, it's time to sign another incentive contract, and I just really do not care at all. I'm going to go ahead and sign the same one again. Again, it's, as much as I would love to sign the challenging one, 4 wins in 5 races just isn't going to work for us with our current level of handicap and our current design for our season. And realistically, it shouldn't work for anybody. I mean, I can't imagine wanting to play a career mode where I win or have a shot at victory literally in every race. And I am just dominating races and all that kind of thing. That wouldn't be fun for very long at all. In this case, we'll shoot for top 5s and top 10s. Let's just go with the normal here. And all right, so now we're back to our truck ride. And what I would imagine to be our last hot seat offer has just ended. But again, we'll see how things go in the near future. But now we are ready for, in our next video, we'll come back with our final regular season race of the season. But for now, that'll do it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more NASCAR Heat 2 coverage here at Knee Pit Gaming.